Today's wig comes from prettyluxhair. I will have it linked below in the description box. The 360 invisible adjustable strap wig. It comes in this beautiful wavy texture. Cap construction has the invisible strap and also the anti-slip. And for convenience, it comes pre-cut around the ear, so you do not need to cut the ear tab areas, which is also great for anyone who is a beginner who don't know how to cut around the ear. For the install, you want to begin by pulling this string as tight as you need it to adjust for your head. And of course, you want to do that on both sides. So before we begin, let me know what you guys think about today's camera angle. Do you like this better or do you prefer my previous one? I'm switching up just a little bit, but you guys can let me know. This is a beautiful wavy texture. I love the texture on this because the waves are super thick. They're chunky. Do a glueless install with just a little melting spray and that's it. Because it is an invisible strap, you can pull it up, and because they already pre-cut the ear tab area, you can see that it fits perfectly around the ear. I love this option because a lot of people tend to make a mistake and cut their invisible straps. So if you don't have to do that area and it comes like this, then there's no mistakes made and you don't have to worry about anything. Stress-free wig. If you want the simplicity, what you want to do first is start with the hairline. This is going to make sure that everything looks good. Now with this lace, it blends pretty good with the skin. I do wish they bleached the knots, but there are a lot of tips and tricks you can do to cover that. But this is what it looks like on me. It may not look like that on you if you are darker than me, so just consider that. And of course, they did go ahead and pre-cut the lace for you guys. Matter of fact, that makes a great tutorial for today. I'm gonna show you how to cover those knots. So we're gonna start off by pushing that hairline back. And this right here is the Care wax stick. You wanna get your hot comb, push that hairline back. Now you can do this also on a mannequin. You don't have to do it on your head if you feel uncomfortable with the hot comb. What we're gonna do for the knots, I'm gonna put this on a foam head. In the parting, the knots are smaller. Use foundation. Now you can use a lace tint if you have one. Put just a little bit on the back of my hand, about that much. I'm gonna begin covering the knots. Going over the lace with this. Now it's gonna stain the styrofoam head more than the actual lace. So if you see that, don't worry about that. We're just blending. And make sure you're using a color that is your color. And remember, your foundation color that you choose will oxidize a little bit, so it will get a little bit darker. So if you're my complexion, you may want to go just a little bit lighter in the foundation. Now when I slide it on, you can see that the knots are better. It don't look as artificial as it did. And of course you can go back and bleach them if you want to, but if you want something quick, so it don't look as bad as it did at the beginning. All right, so let's go ahead and melt this lace down. To take the My Sticky Little Secret melting spray, and this is going to give a temporary hold, but also just melt that lace. Start here at the center and just press the lace down. Now with this lace, I do notice that the cap is slightly bigger than my head, bulging just a little bit right there. To fix that, I'm gonna make sure I position this wig where it's sitting on my head, where it can lay flat, basically. I'll hold it here first at the temple, where the temples and sides, press and then dry the temples down so it's thick. Take my edge band and just go ahead and press from the center all the way around. And this edge band can be found on their website. Pull it down. Make sure that the lace is pulled tight. Now you can leave the sideburn area out. That way you'll have an area you can just tug a little bit to make sure it's laying. What the style look like at the end. I really do love the curls so much. They are super luscious. This is a really pretty style. I can imagine if it was really long, it would be just even more gorgeous. This is a 20-inch and 150% density, so I mean, it's still giving really pretty. I have not washed the hair. This is the way it comes. See, I can run my fingers through it and it doesn't frizz too much. I do like it. It's very comfortable for the density and everything. I will be sure to link this wig below. Be sure to check the description box, and I'll see you back in my next video.